being in a rural county, you kind of know everybody in the county. So as a sheriff in law enforcement, I deal with people one-on-one a lot more than, say, a sheriff from a large county would. So they call on me personally more times than not. Hendry County is probably one of the forgotten treasures in Florida. We're very rural, beautiful county. We're made up of about 39,000 people, highly agricultural, a lot of cows, a lot of farming. We're kind of the still very southern, a lot of southern hospitality in Hendry County, which is what I like, makes it great as far as the working aspect there. Growing up as a young man, as a teenager in South Florida, of course, you run across deputies in your life, traffic stops and whatnot, and I've seen both. I've seen deputies that are really pleasant to be around. They do their job, but they're still pleasant. I've seen deputies in the past that have done their job, but they're not so pleasant. So one of the things that I've learned in my lifetime as a deputy, as a law enforcement officer, is you can do the same job, but you can do it with respect, and you can be courteous to people. And I found that goes a lot farther with citizens than, trying to be overly strict or even rude in some cases. So, I talk to my deputies, and one thing I tell them is, I want you to do the best job that you possibly can, but I want you to be respectful and courteous with everyone you meet, until it's time not to be. So that's the route that I like to take, and I like my deputies to take. Before I was sheriff, I really didn't have I didn't really have an idea what the Sheriff's Association was in Florida, but I tell you, since I've become sheriff, I've learned literally it's the greatest organization around. The camaraderie, the cooperation amongst all sheriffs is more than I could ever ask or dream of. And a simple phone call for assistance, for help, it's there. There's no questions asked, and it's reciprocal on my part. So I'm just very impressed with the Florida Sheriff's Association and the strength of it and the brotherhood and the camaraderie.